as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier taken down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down now, Bernard, and down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's Burrow. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little... but a touchdown. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the 27, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals set to take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This is Mixon on the draw. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll go for it. Burrow flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Stafford. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short.
1 yard to go.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 23-yard run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it and off it in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. With Charles in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
On the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Bernard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's the
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Lions 9.
I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd.